All right, we have exciting news for Gen 3 Nissan Frontier owners. The cruise control issue has been fixed. If you don't know what that means, fortunately you probably don't have any problems with your cruise control. But earlier models of the Gen 3, at least for the Pro 4X and I think all the models, have had some problems when you're using your cruise control, it dropping gears before going up hills or getting stuck in traffic. And then as soon as you get out in the open on that hill or the traffic in front of you clears, your RPMs rev up 5,000-6,000 RPMs, and really just, jerks you back and can't be great for the gas mileage. There's a fix for it. Getting my car worked on today, and I'm going to take you through that journey. Stay tuned. Okay, I've got the cruise control set at 55, which is the speed limit on this road. I'm going a little slower. I'm letting these cars move up in front of me. But I'll resume the cruise control here in a second after I make this next turn. But this always happens to me on my commute to work, is I've got these small little hills, and when I hit that cruise control and hit those hills, it revs up to it drops a gear and then revs up to 5,000 RPMs just to go over this tiny little hill. And I'm going to try to show you that now. So that's what it's doing when I'm going up little hills and it drops down the gear right before the hill, and then to try to make up that speed, it revs up to 4,000 to 5,000 RPMs. Oh, forgive the mess. I've got some fishing I got to do and some extra parts here from Nismo I need to install. But this is what we've been waiting on. Came out January of this year. I'm recording this February 10th, excuse me. So about a month ago this came out. This only applies to Frontiers, the D41 Gen 3, for vehicles made before June 13th, 2023. I bought mine in March of 2023, so I know that mine applies. But this got released, and it's just been out on the forums for a few days. A lot of dealerships don't even have this in their system yet because it's so new, so I printed off 2 copies of it. I'm going to give one to the technician, and then I'm going to give one to when I check in my vehicle. I just want to make sure that they have it. When I reached out earlier, they said, you don't need to bring them in, we'll find it, and I just want to make sure. So this is what you need. I'll post a link to a copy of this in the comments. There's a couple of ways to know if this affects your vehicle, this service bulletin. One, just driving it and knowing about your cruise control issue. The other is opening up the driver's side door and looking down here at the manufacturer sticker and looking for the date that your vehicle was built. Mine was built in March of 2023, so mine fits that service bulletin, and I know now that I can take the vehicle in. I also called ahead of time, like I said, and they said that they would hook it up to a diagnostic machine. They said it's going to be a minimum of 2 to 4 hours. I don't believe it. I think that once they see the service bulletin, and I just kind of described the problem, it shouldn't take more than maybe half hour, 45 minutes. And so I will head that way. Okay guys, I just got out of the dealership and I'm noticing a lot. This is great. Even just, I'm parked at a light right now, but even just driving after stopping, the transmission just really easily clicks through gears. I feel like before even when I was getting up off of a stop, I would always rev it up like to 3,000 RPMs and kind of almost have to let my foot off the gas for it to finally click into the next gear. And now, I mean, it's just a smooth, seamless drive when it's going, progressing through the gears. Here in a second, when this light turns green, I will just show you just how smooth it is. And I know some of you probably have nice newer trucks, newer Frontier models. This update seemed to only go to like models made before July 23 on the Gen 3. But this is just a big difference on how smooth this truck is when it's shifting through gears. So, I mean, barely goes above 2,000 RPMs before dropping a gear or going up in gears. Whereas before, I wish I'd taken better video of it before, of just how much just to go from first to second to third, I would almost have to let my foot off the gas for it to finally go, okay, fine, I'll drop a gear. And now it's just really smooth. Okay, I'm going to try to replicate a situation from earlier in the video of just having the cruise control on and just showing you what's happening now instead of it going up so quickly. So I'm just going to turn it on. I'm going to bump it way up, like 55. Just watch how it goes up and shifts down. Goes up, shifts down. That is just not what was happening before. It was going to 5,000-6,000 and then finally dropping down. And so just really happy with how this is responding now. Everything seems to be working great. I am super excited. I feel like I've lost every negative thing off my list of why I was not regretting the truck. It's just there's always a few things that here and there that I'm like, man, I wish, this would be the dream truck. This would be a dream truck. My next thing, or maybe my last thing on my list of things I wish they had fixed or thought about, is the steering wheel not being telescoping. I have longer legs, shorter arms, would like to be able to push my seat back a little more, and then be able to extend the steering wheel. But again, that's a small thing. This cruise control thing actually was a pretty big thing for me. I'm really excited now that that is fixed. Didn't detect any other problems driving it. I didn't feel any rattling or any, under revving or over revving. It really is perfect, and like any other vehicle I've driven. Cruise control, as you're going up a hill, will slowly go up and then drop a gear. Slowly go up, drop a gear until you get where you needed to go instead of revving it up to 5,000 or 6,000. So just super excited about this service bulletin. Super excited that Nissan was listening to us. I've called twice to the dealership up until this point, asking if anyone else has complained about this and made them document that I've called and complained. So just really appreciate everyone being persistent and calling dealers and letting them know that this is an issue so that Nissan can get to work on it. And props to Nissan for listening to us and getting something done about it. All right, again, appreciate the community out there that's continuing to watch these videos, liking and subscribing and sharing. I feel like a lot of these issues on the Frontier have been getting solved, and that only goes to y'all who are out there sharing and spreading the word and posting on the forum. So just appreciate the community. And if this was helpful, feel free to like, subscribe, send to a friend, and see if they can go take it into the shop and get this fixed. Take care.